All right, what's up, YouTube? I think it's time to make this video. How to improve your aim.
35. Cracked in this box, in this wooden box.
Knock two.
Yeah, I have a big. We can hold all these.
Because I see a lot of people choking, missing shots. They box up a kid perfectly. They triple edit, box, whatever. And at the end of the day, they just choke the shots and miss, and then basically just die. First of all, I kind of want to talk about like gun physics. That makes kind of sense. Most of you guys already know this, but like hit scan, projectile, and then just like bloom and like stuff like that. Like hit scan is gonna be like, you got to know your guns, right? If a new gun comes out, you have to know how it works. Blah blah. Like a hit scan is usually like your ARs, your shotguns. You know, it's pretty for like instantly, right? It feels instant right when you shoot. It hits. Snipers are more like you have to lead your shot on, or you're gonna miss. Like I can't shoot this player right here. I can't shoot him, and then if he moves, the bullet's gonna miss. But if I do with an AR, it hits him right away. You just have to lead your shot, and then hopefully hit your shot. You know, that's for like the hit scans, like your ARs, and then projectiles. Obviously, this bloom. I want to get fooled by this. In some games, in some shooters, there's no bloom. In Fortnite, there is. It's basically just like when you're spraying a person. This is basically, bloom is basically to create error. This randomized code, a pattern, basically to create error, so you don't just go beaming kids out of the sky. Basically, bloom is just like a pattern that just, you can't control it. It just goes all over. Even if your crosshair is right on the target, your bullets are gonna move left, right, up, down, and you just can't control it. The only reason to control it is to reset it, which is like spray, reset to your first shot accuracy, and then keep on going. Obviously, everyone should know first shot accuracy. It's like, if you see my crosshair, it's like white. If you aim in, it changes the crosshair to like a thinner line. That's your first shot accuracy, and that's no bloom, obviously. Bloom only really happens when you're spraying a kid. But to practice your aim, you guys could practice your aim. I really don't practice my aim. I mean, I could, but I think I have really good aim in this game, so I don't really have to practice. I kind of just like warm it up. My map's also really good for it. If you guys have a different map, you don't have to use my map. But there's like a sniping training there. And you can build whatever, but we're kind of here for this. I mean, that's tile frenzy, popcorn, horizontal, 360 tracking, and 3x3. You guys don't have to use this, like I said. You guys could use obviously Kovacs or aim labs. I don't own Kovacs or aim labs. Those are really good. I think Kovacs charges a little bit. They're pretty cheap. Aim labs is free. Obviously, I just play Fortnite. I warm up Fortnite. I play Fortnite. That's all I do. But also, you guys could like aim labs. Like I can just tell you guys, yo, here's how to prove your aim. Go do Kovacs aim labs 8 hours a day. No one's gonna want to do that. Literally, here's what you're doing. This is what you're doing. Aim labs, whatever, for literally 7 hours a day. No one's gonna want to do that. Even for 2 hours, no one's gonna want to do this. Like it gets boring, not fun, and it's not it. This is what you're doing all day long. This is all you're doing, and it's gonna get boring after a while. You're gonna get motivated for a couple of days. Other than that, it's just not gonna work. Play whatever game. You just don't even have to be Fortnite just to prove your aim. Play whatever game that you have trouble in shooting. Play that game for the most part. Arena, hubs, tournaments, whatever. Because your aim's gonna get naturally better as you go on to keep on playing this game. But you can also play games that are also aim reliant that help your like hand and eye coordination in terms of like video games. Be like the H1Z1, CSGO, Valorant. Those are like the aim reliant games that could also transition over to Fortnite or whatever game you're going for. Like before Fortnite, I have really good aim in Fortnite, but before this, I actually played CSGO for like 4,000 or 5,000 hours, and that was really aim reliant. So that kind of carried on to this without changing my stance up too much. It helped me go from here, and then obviously in Valorant, I have pretty good aim because I just play shooters. Like Call of Duty is not really an aim reliant game, I would say, just because it's pretty easy to aim in that game. You see people frying kids all the time. But I have like 8,000 hours on Fortnite, and I don't practice. I don't use Kovacs. I don't use whatever, and I have really good aim. So at the end of the day, like you could use those. I'm not saying you just don't. You could, but at the end of the day, I suggest you to play this game mostly, and you could do Kovacs and stuff like an hour or two a day if you want. Also, the sensitivity is a big thing when it comes to aiming. All right, here's my sensitivity. What I do is I set X and Y differently. I just always have, always will. It just feels right to me. Usually X is left or right? So there's usually gonna be teams left or right more than Y. So my Y, I want it to be slower, and X a little bit faster so I can flick towards them, right? Anyways, this is all preference. The main point of sensitivity is you don't want to go out there find Shroud's aim, because Shroud's aim is really good. and then just copy his sense and then expect you to be that good. That's not what it is. This is all preference. If you want to go 100% and this works out for you, obviously it's not going to, but if this works out for you the best ever, then do that, you know. But I mean, obviously that's exaggeration. Basically just find your sense and then switch it. If you need it, switch it, but don't switch it. Don't be one of those guys like Zextra Booga I see on Twitter just switching senses every day. Don't do that because your aim's never gonna get, I mean, it will get better, but it's not gonna like get improvement over time. Another thing what I like to do is crosshair placement. This is like not really aiming, but this is setting you up for the aiming, right? So if you're boxing kid here, like say this kid's in this box, right? What I don't want to do is edit. Say you want to make it edit of 4 corners, right? The last thing, say he's right here, like right here, ready to shoot you. The last thing I don't want to do is leave my crosshair here. Like say I edit like real quick, boom. Now look, I have to flick from here to there. That's what you don't want to do, because most of the time you're gonna move, and obviously he's not standing still, he's moving around. What you want to do is like edit. Like you could edit and then hold your crosshair here and then be ready, or you can make the right hand peek. Make your crosshair in the middle of the screen as much as possible, right? Because if he's over here in this far corner, you don't want to like edit like this and then flick up. You want to go this and then be right here, right? Or the same as this here, then I have to flick all the way over there, or maybe even over there. Crosshair placement is huge, and that will come over time playing this game in arena and just fighting kids in general, and PGs or creative somewhere, stuff like that. Another thing is like, people will be like, yo, do you only aim for the head because it does max damage, it does better damage, or do you just hit the body so you can get like surge tags or whatever? For me, I aim upper chest. That's all I do. Well, I do aim for the head, but most of the time I aim for the upper chest. You will get the headshots as they come along. My suggestion is just aim for the upper chest, shoulders and stuff, and then usually the bloom will carry you to the headshot. Sometimes it doesn't, but just aim for the upper chest so you at least get some damage on the player, and then if you get a headshot, oh, you know, you got more damage. Lucky for you. Do yourself a favor. Don't sit in aim labs or Kovacs for 7 hours a day, because overall you're just gonna get burned out and you're gonna get fed up with it. Play games, you know. After my Fortnite 8-hour stream, I go play CS:GO or Valorant, and believe it or not, that's helped me get better at Fortnite because I'm aiming, you know. Anyways, hopefully that video helped you guys. Make sure you like and subscribe. Any other questions or comments, I'll try to answer them as much as possible. See you guys later. Thanks for watching.